2017 was an amazing year full of a variety of different projects. A big one that we had to really look at in many different facets was the Goldcorp project. We were fortunate enough to work with Goldcorp and their communications team to create a legacy of their giving. Goldcorp is one of the most generous companies I have ever collaborated with, and it reflects and shows in the series that we created for them. In that instance, I was also able to connect with an amazing man, Ian Telfer, the chairman at Goldcorp. I got a look at how he gives back, his philanthropy, his life. Got to create content with him and his amazing wife, Nancy. They talk about doing well in life and giving back. Now, touching upon family legacy, I got to connect with the Khare family. The Khare family has a company called Khare Packaging. I got to spend time with the family and the people who work for them in their organization. We got to see how they've worked for 95 years in the craftsmanship of design, packaging of some of the most incredible beauty products that we see on every shelf and counter in the world. So Khare Packaging, another great legacy piece that we got to accomplish. I've been really fortunate to work with educational institutes like BCIT. This year we got to work with their Aboriginal Services Department and Student Faculty Association to create diversity circles. It went national, and I was very lucky to be able to be the person to direct this content. And it enabled further relationships with me and Andrew Judge, a very smart young Aboriginal leader who I respect deeply. And we took on an idea where we should be telling more stories of Aboriginal artists and creatives and leaders, and we will continue to do so moving forward into 2018. It's our gift back to Canada, or it's our gift back to the communities that are so affected by the lack of representation in who they are. We took it upon ourselves to just share the stories to the world at large. Because of my work with the Indigenous Collective, I was approached by Battered Women's Support Services. I received a message saying, we have a very controversial project that we are interested in you directing. Right away that sparked, interest and say, okay, well, what is it? And we looked at monuments. There's a lot of talk in the US about monuments and what they represent. One of those monuments were in our own city, in Vancouver, Gassy Jack. I was fortunate enough to work with some amazing Indigenous women who came forward to be represented in this piece. And when Angela Davis, the leader that she is, the most incredible speaker, came to speak at the Orpheum, before she came on stage on a sold-out audience at the Orpheum in Vancouver, a beautiful room, on a large, beautiful screen, my film that I directed showed was a very happy moment and proud moment for me, because I strongly believe that we as humans need to help everybody, and we as humans need to be a part of everyone's story. As we constantly create amazing content at Khare, we have been put in front of some of the most interesting CEOs from the mining world, but there's this new technology out there, there's new ideas of blockchain and Bitcoin that are coming into the world. We had huge opportunities to go to San Francisco to document the people and the ideas that are coming forward in this industry. In my life, I've encountered some amazing CEOs who have taught me so much. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly meeting some incredible people. Sam Park came to me earlier this year to tell me about an opportunity to have an event at Microsoft. And we looked at the idea of what we could do, where we bring a live audience in, and we called the event Creative in Residence. And Sam and I were able to do 2 events this year, one with Gotham Lohia from Applied Digital. The second event was Frank Palmer from DDB, the CEO of DDB Canada. When I sit with somebody and I have these dialogues and I do inquiry about their life, their legacy, who they are, I always hear something new every time. It just results in a lot of great ideas. And if I can be a factor in somebody's great idea or be a part of somebody's forward movement in what they're pursuing, I feel quite amazing and attached to that person as well. And so that is what we did at Creative in Resonance. And it was a great opportunity to showcase Microsoft, showcase Sam and I working together, and some great leaders in the creative realm. Because of my ability to just take interest in people and be able to create content readily, right there and then, I was fortunate enough to do that with two really great actors. Avan Jogia we'll start with. Avan is an amazing actor who has done big things in the world of Hollywood, and he has done so at such a young age. I constantly am taking the energy and insight that they have learned, and I'm absorbing it myself. So another person that I got to document an interview was Richard Harmon. Richard was a part of a great project with John Silverberg and Andy Hodgson called Crypto. This guy is so charismatic, so interesting, and I feel like my job is to enable everyone's voice to be heard, and I was able to do that with both Richard and Avan, and I was very proud to work with them both. Somebody that's helped me in my life achieve many different things creatively was Dr. Ron Burnett. He's retiring his leadership role at Emily Carr University, and it was an honor for me to shoot an interview with him about his legacy, his life, and the things that he's accomplished. New campus at Emily Carr, which it was a lot of his ideas went into, is a great lasting legacy for our community, our province, our country. So that was a great project for us as well. Every year I get the question, so what do you guys do? And we're storytellers. We get a chance to talk about people who are in business. We got to talk to people who are in philanthropy. We get to talk to people who are innovative. We get to talk to people who are educators. We get to talk to people who are creative. And the communities and the people that absorb this information are learning about what's going on today, things that are current. Anybody that gave us their time this year, we respect it, we honor it. My own work as a documentarian has been enhanced by taking interviews in long form and creating stories that people remember for their legacy. We do that best at Khare. I'm grateful for everybody that has helped us get to where we are today. And I'm looking forward to helping everybody tell their story. Thank you.